Hello and welcome to NDTV. Skoda India has just announced that they will be coming out with a compact SUV next year. And today to talk about it in detail with me is Petr Janeba, Brand Director, Skoda Auto India. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So now this is a big thing because this is part of your strategy to expand in India and make a larger footprint in India. So first of all, tell us how important is this compact SUV and what is the thought behind developing this SUV?
The thought is very much easy. Understanding that in India as a growing market, last year becoming market number 3 in the world. There is a way to go to number 2 and number 1. But being number 3 is already a very solid statement. Out of 4 million cars being sold, 63% of the customers embrace the sub-4 meter segment. So we have to be there, it's clear. And the SUV is the most demanded car. So once we have to be there, we have to build an SUV. So simple was it. And we expect that this car, this one and only car, will do a great job for Skoda, more than double our current volumes. And because the addressable market will now grow from currently like 27-8% to nearly 80%. So we will become an accessible brand for nearly all the people. And our mission is to democratize mobility with European technology on the Indian roads. And this car represents this bold statement. So hopefully we did not forget anything in this strategy and everything will go in the right direction.
Compact SUV segment definitely is a very important segment and it is still growing. But do you think that Skoda's entry in this compact SUV segment is a bit late?
It's definitely late. I'm 100% with you. You are right. Sometimes it takes us a time to make a decision, but once we do the decision in our group and in our brand, we are very much committed. Once we made a decision to enter India, and I was still, at that time, I was 99 starting Skoda, and I still remember a guy who born the Indian project. Imran Hassan was his name. He was running all around Skoda, engaging everybody. Very few people have been here in this country at that time. But the business has started, no? And the road was great, a lot of new models, 2 factories here. And I think now there is really a time that we grow and we grow solid into a brand which will, what our CEO said as well during the announcement today, our target should be 5% of the total market in 2030. And of course, it's not achievable only with a compact SUV. There are some more cars to come. So let's stay tuned and be surprised.
So when you are coming with this compact SUV, Indian customers are very demanding. They want features and they still want a very competitive price. How are you going to bring that balance? Because you also have the legacy of building the product up to a certain standard. So how are you going to bring the balance between these two, standard, features, and then competitive pricing?
This is a great question, because actually it was definitely not an easy task, because one of the most important prerequisites to be successful in this crowded segment, as you said, and very competitive segment, is to have the right pricing. And we know who is our competitor. Everybody knows how much they cost, and we have to cost the same. There is no space for premium in sub-4 meter. However, we are bringing the platform from the higher class into this class. What will allow us really that the customers really feel a difference in terms of maneuverability of the car. Because of the long wheelbase, we will as well have a lot of space inside the car. So outside it's very compact, but inside is very spacious. And this is as well, I think, very important for customer comfort and especially safety. And last but not least, answering your feature story, Indian customers are definitely very demanding ones, no? And this is something what surprised me. I sometimes driving to the office and back home from the office, I don't understand how people in this driving in Mumbai can use others 2.0. But if I talk to some of my colleagues, they said, we don't use it. We just want to have it because for the money we spent, we want to have the best car possible. And we have a respect. This is a customer wish, and we have to bring all what customers are needed. So I cannot disclose everything, but there is one feature on 2.5 which we still don't have yet on Kushaq, which we are bringing with the compact SUV now, and I hope the customers will be happy about it. No? So we are as well considering all the customer needs. Not all of them will come with the launch. Some of them will come later as well with the facelift, but we are on this road and we understand what is the market standard. It's developing very fast, and we have to keep up the pace.
You know, one thing that Indian customers expect from Skoda is safety. So now that the platform is the same as Kushaq and Slavia, can we expect a 5-star rating for the sub 4 meter as well? Because as far as I understand, the size also matters in getting the safety rating. Do you think that will be a challenge, or is that what you are aiming for?
It's always a challenge to be on the top. We always pick up this challenge, and we did it with Slavia and Kushaq, and we will do it again. So I think this is the right expectation that we should achieve it. We have the same expectation. We did everything right in order to achieve it. The tests are only going to happen. Yeah. So I cannot say it's done. It's not yet.
But that's the goal that you have
But that's the
aimed
goal.
for.
We set very clearly, because the safety and keeping our customers safe and our families safe in the car is the ultimate goal. We will not let our customers down.
Okay. Now, other question is how much investment are you making for development of this project? And I also heard in the press conference where you said that you are expanding the capacity by 30%. So what is the investment corpus for this project?
Okay, so there are different kinds of investments. So expanding capacity in Pune, in Chakan factory, is actually not yet finished, but these 30% we definitely need. Yeah? We are expanding welding shop and the assembly line and some logistics areas, not the paint shop, which is the most expensive, and you can still do a lot with the shift system. However, it has a certain threshold. Unfortunately, the amount I cannot disclose. Maybe later on when all is done, because the change is only about to be done this year. So there are some budgets which needs to be spent and after probably announced. And I mean, we are a transparent company which is paying taxes, giving the job to the people. So everybody can read how much money we can do here. But you can be sure that every money we do here in India, we invest in the new product development. And after the compact SUV, there is much more expensive story, which needs a local content, which is coming, and this is embracing the EV market here in India. And this will as well require a lot of investment. So there are a lot of types of investment, but if you ask me, typically for compact SUV, it's a really small brother from Kushaq, but it has its own identity. It's a completely design-wise, completely different car. I mean, people will enjoy, because we go for the modern, solid design language now, and this car is in between the step. So it's a different identity, and it costs some money, but it's worth to spend this money in order to make the customers happy.
Okay, you know, in Kushaq you have a 2-engine strategy of 1 liter turbo and the 1.5 turbo. I'm guessing the 1.5 turbo is not gonna be on the compact SUV.
You are exactly right.
Will you go ahead with the 1 liter turbo?
Definitely. We keep 1.0, which is nearly 90% localized here in India, assembled locally, and this engine is as well something extraordinary for the segment. So it's a powerful, it's performance, it's efficient and reliable engine, and I think bringing the engine from the higher class car into this segment will make customer happy as well.
Okay, you have said that you'll be bringing ENIAC this year into Indian market, but there is a small compact BEV also, which is there, which was unveiled in the product presentation when the BEV plan was announced. Do you think that's a product that can come to India? But do you think that has a case in India, because Indian customers also want more BEVs and more localized BEVs?
So you want to know more than was part of the press conference, because it was more about compact SUV, but I have to answer some part of it. So embracing BEV in India, there are a lot of possibilities how we can do it. One of the most preferred ones for us is out of the 6 BEV cars which we have in Europe, which is going, Europe, everybody knows, is going 100% electric. No? So then the role of India within the global ecosystem of manufacturing and exporting of India will grow dramatically at that time. Yeah? So we are preparing for this, but for EVs, what does it mean for the local customers? We think we should bring like 4 cars. The biggest EV, the 7-seater, will be probably only CBU. Then we will have 2 parts and components cars, and then we will have 1 deeply localized BEV, which you were talking about. So I'm looking forward. I think it will be a nice journey.
That's very interesting. And thank you so much, Peter, for taking time out
It was
and
a pleasure.
talking to us.
Thank
Thanks
you
a
very
lot.
much. It
Thanks
was
a
a
lot.
pleasure.